Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 54 of Crucible Solo Self-Found League. Today, we take the Fireball Elementalist to level 100, doing Heist blueprints. Currently at level 99, just ready to get it going, but I do not have enough rogue markers to run them all. Even though they're all set up and ready, looks like I'm going to have to run the rest of these contracts to get myself some more markers, because I'm probably just not going to have enough. I don't even know if this is going to be enough, but I can also go ahead and do these corrupted lock pickings that I had left sit here. It's a few brute force missions and engineering missions. Knock that out real quick and see where that leaves me. Increased rogues marker value of primary heist target. Yeah, let's take that. Give it to Tibbs. Oh, he already had 21. But give him the max value. I don't think any mods that roll on these is going to increase the value of the trinkets, so I can still just run these white. There's Sappho's Frame. Okay. Is there anything that can even roll on this? Spell damage, spell block, and all res. All rolls. Okay. Force is done. Got 6% in 15 heists. I guess that's 17 heists. 15 more, and I need Isla. Wow, that's terrible. And I think I'm gonna give her this brooch for the rogue marker value as well. That's what I really need. Haste fire damage, and then Isla needs a drill. Doesn't look like I even have one. Found a drill. Alked it into T2 job speed with chance to avoid being interrupted, which is really good for Isla. She's the one that tends to get hit while doing something, opening a door, and lose progress. The academic, close to an inspired learning. I think I have 5 of the 8 now. Oh yay, a blueprint with 4 wings. Ah, lovely. Alright, all the contracts are done. Took 2 hours 15 minutes for 11% XP. Doing those. Let's see how it worked. Gonna be pretty close, actually. It gave me a lot. The trinket probably helped out quite a bit. So yeah, I have 102,000. That should get me a large way through them. Okay, guess all of the unique contracts can go back in there. So next, I need to gear up. I have a couple determination rolled, bad zealotry. I have 2 good hastes. Those are going on Talina and Huck. And then I'm going to do these grouped. I'm going to do the records office, mansion, and bunker first. Those are the only ones that I really am going to take physical damage. So that's where I want determination and I want grace. So it's lots of physical damage, lots of attacks. Once I get out of those, then I can drop the determination, run Smuggler's Den Underbelly while keeping the grace. And then I will drop the grace even and try and run anger plus zealotry through the rest of them to get me through them quicker. Something I'm also curious about, can I put this in here? Reforge with a fire mod. Oh, I sure can. So I can just do this, and it's almost always going to give me flat fire to attacks. Anger doesn't count, so yeah, it's going to give me flat fire to attacks every single time until I hit something. T1 flat fire with an anger, T10, so it has to be rare. I could do this on any of them. Just guarantee the flat fire and then try and hit the aura. Another anger. Okay, there's a determination. T10 is fine. If I'm going to be spending these resources, I have to be willing to settle there. Alright, there's fire, T15 determination. Okay, so I need a couple grace. So I do the same thing on the arrowhead. Level 10 grace, T4 on the fire. I'll go again. T10 grace, job speed, T3 fire. So having the flat fire on everybody's offhand piece here, it should give me flat fire damage for all of them. So it stacks across all of the gear, so I should have a lot more damage regardless. Okay, T15 grace, T2 flat fire. That one's big. Job speed, grace, big. Let's see if I can get a zealotry. I think, am I running malevolence? No. No, yeah, I am. Yeah. Okay, so zealotry is the only thing I can get over here. There we go. Job speed, zealotry. Flat fire. Another T15 zealotry. So I have 3 grace, 2 determination, 2 anger, 2 zealotry. And I use like 10k wildlife force there. But that has to be the best way to craft these if you're really trying to get that flat damage. I think that's super solid. Let's see. Yeah, Talina has haste. Huck has haste. Though his haste doesn't have the flat fire, but he can only wear up to level 3 gear. So Nanette gets the grace, Karst gets determination. So I should have a combo of those 4 in most cases. Next most common being Niles and Tibbs. So Tibbs can have a grace, Niles can have determination. Then I will go ahead and give Gianna grace. And Isla has determination. Just go ahead and throw an anger on there. And then everybody's got flat fire. Oh, that's gonna be huge. Ooh, I didn't get Vendiri. Vendiri can have a better zealotry. Alt spammed a bunch of reduced raising of alert level on some cloaks. Yeah, make sure those are spread across everybody. Put the really good one on Karst. One with the movement speed. Alright, I think I am ready. Looks good. So here I'm getting grace plus haste plus anger. Sure. And that is 26% chance to evade attacks I did not have. With the flask up 51. Not bad. I don't have good attack block. That'll be cool. Hey, a tabula. And hopefully there's no deaths in this video. We'll just send it all the way to 100. Level 21 Vampiric Link. Ooh, I don't think I checked the brooches. I need to make sure everybody has currency on those as well. And then I'm not going to go through all of what I could get in these for the sake of time. I'm just going to pick the best thing, which in this case is the all sockets linked Saints Halberd. So all I have to do is make this a 6 socket and it would be 6 linked. I went through the whole decision making process on picking the stuff that I did the last time I did blueprints this league, and I want to do div cards at the end of this from stack decks, so hope to cut most of that out. Fight the hall from just one wing, a lot of maps. Yeah, this is how I was hoping this would work out. We get a determination, grace, haste with Karst, Ninette, and Huck. If Huck gets replaced with Talina, I still get all 3 of those auras. I guess sometimes all of them are going to be bad. I'll just leave that one. If I gotta take it, at least leave one on the ground so I get enemies on the way out. Hopefully on the missions that I get to bring Talina on, I can get some of the extra trinket things. That could get me some more markers by the end. There we go. Golden Ceremonial Mask. Nothing I want in this one either. And there's one finished. Nice, you can roll no travel cost on it. That'll help. Only $12.97. Oh, look. The 5 gems. I'm not going to be able to loot all of that. Oh, I need to check the brooches. Brooches. Currency fragments. Good. Currency fragments there. This is currency jewels. It's fine. Currency sextants. Currency div cards. Currency scarabs. Currency essences. Reach splinters div cards. That one's bad. And this was my rogue marker value. 15% currency, 15% currency. I guess I should just go for the 15% ones. See where they can fit. I could craft more of those, but that's very time consuming. So Talina needs a 15%. And I can bring some blessed orbs. Take these, make sure they're max rarity as well. Or chance for uniques out of these. And the rarity is going to stack across all of these, so I should make sure they have that. Okay, this is only a 14 currency. Give Tibbs the one that has belly orbs and splinters. This one can't change because it's currency div cards. Actually, we'll give him currency catalyst instead. Isla has currency sextants. Looks good to me. Well, I can see there's no Talina on this one, so I can actually just grab the haste, swap it for the anger. That's gonna get way too micromanagey to want to do that. I opened every single chest in here too. Why I stacked the alert reduction across everybody. Not taking any of these. This one's the best. Status Scarb, but don't need it. Ancient Orb. Hopefully we have a bunch of those at the end of this too. Should get the biggest chance towards the bow at the end of this that I've had. Again, all these are bad, so I'm just gonna see what I have by the end and go over if I got anything good at all. I might just pick up the 20% quality gems. There's gonna be too many. The actual 6 link. Another 6 link. Go straight to the vendor with all of these. Nice 52 GCPs from one wing of a heist. 23.29 for this one. That's expensive. I guess I'm taking 8 people though. There's a lion. Gonna be a bunch. The hunger. Cheeky 39 stack decks out of that one. It's gonna be crazy. Ooh, a tempering orb. Gotta be what I take there. Orb of Storms at level 20. If this hits, I don't know what I'm actually trying to level here anymore, but hopefully I can get this level 21. 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, and 2020. Okay, then. Guess I get 9 more Orb of Storms. Go again. The twins. Duplicated Exalted Orbs. Awesome. Oh, that's not good. I forgot that dumb stuff from the last wing. Yikes. Okay, I need 6 spots. Essences. Need to not make that mistake again. But I think I got the best find of the day so far. T1 cold damage, T1 flat cold dispels, +1 cold skill gems, with cold damage chance to freeze cast speed. That's pretty wild. Ooh, a shatter shard. It's really rare. I believe I found one of those before, so as far as SSF standard goes, I think I have one of those. Well, nothing else here is good, so might as well. No more enchanted armaments. They are all finished. So I can go through these now. Oh, a big fizz two-handed axe. No open mods on it, but seems pretty nice. Not good on the enchant, but interesting. All sockets linked. This is rolled with flat T1 and a hybrid. I can craft %fizz on this and then try and reroll suffixes. This could be an interesting project. +2 all spells skill gem staff with T1 lightning and huge cast speed. Had to take that. Crit modifier magnitudes on an eclipse staff, not rolled well. +2 chaos gems. 6 link saintly chainmail, not rolled super well, but it's a saintly chainmail. Caster damage modifier magnitudes on a Vol Scepter, only reason I took that one. Fire modifier magnitudes on a Karui Scepter, came with flat fire dispels. Burning damage, fire damage. Explicit life modifiers on a full dragon scale. Rolled pretty nicely. It's got huge resists on it. Open prefix even. It's pretty neat. Vol Regalia with reduced attribute requirements. Only reason I kept it. Same with this glorious plate. Reduced attribute requirements. Another 6 link. This one probably could be vendored. Another all sockets linked. And there's +1 lightning, T1 flat lightning, T5 spell damage with a little bit of cast speed on a profane wand. Pretty interesting. Caster damage on a tornado wand. That's the only reason I kept that one. A demon dagger that has +1 lightning spells, T1 spell mana hybrid with T1 flat lightning spells and T2 crit chance, T2 cast speed on a dagger. That seemed pretty good. A convoking wand that has +1 fire gems, T1 flat fire, good cast speed, crit chance, mana regen. Had to take that. Caster damage on an opal wand. This one is a cold theme, kind of the same reason as I took this tornado wand. This one's a lightning base and the opal is a cold base. So if I wanted to roll one of those, I've got potential for better there. Vol Scepter with explicit cold mods. Only reason I kept that. And then the big find was +1 cold, T1 cold, T1% cold with extra cold chance to freeze cast speed. That's pretty wild. Alright, and that's also like the best chance that I would die doing this is now gone. Like I'm getting rid of determination, adding in more anger. Looks like I only have one currently. So go back to crafting it. There we go. T15 anger. That one will go on karst, I guess. And then Smuggler's Den and Underbelly is what I'm going for next. I guess I want to see how many markers I've made from all of these trinkets. That's 12.7k so far. That's substantial. I crafted 2 or 3 no travel cost. 3 fine delirium orbs. Yeah, that's definitely the play. And the alchemies. Or 4 trinket options. All bad. 7 GCPs, 8 follow-ups, 7 usings. GCPs like 20 chance or 20 chance. 1 sanctified fossil or 8 chaos. Sanctified fossil. In Trade League, chaos might be better, but in SSF, sanctified fossils are just so good. 7 chaos, 7 GCPs. Ooh, a gilded fossil or 6 chaos. Gilded fossil? Ooh, an intuitive leap. Actually, I think that's my second of those. All the unique jewels you can just get to drop. Ooh, ancient orb. That or 8 chaos. By 10 fusings this time. 4 blighted delirium orbs. 9 fusing, 7 GCP. Delirium orbs. They're the hardest thing of those to get. More delirium orbs. 7 chaos. Armor smith's delirium orbs. A winged cartography scarab for 8 fusings. 8 fusings. 4 whispering delirium orbs. 10 fusings. Ooh, 9 stacked decks. Don't mind if I do. Brings the total for this wing of 55 stacked decks. 8 chaos. 5 stacked decks. 5 more stacked decks. 6 vol orbs. 3 jeweler's delirium orbs. 6 chaos orbs. 3 more delirium orbs. 5 GCPs. I think here I have to take the trinket. It gives a 9% chance for monsters to duplicate rogue markers. And then I get one that has a 10%. Ah, I gotta take that one. Those are rare. Infusings. All of the Brotherhood. Looks like the last one is 8 GCPs. Is this the first call to Brotherhood? It looks like it. So all of the rest of these don't really have attacks in them. I could probably just leave what I have. I really like having the anger thrown in. I don't know how good zealotry is to help me. I might be better off targeting something like a Purity of Ice just because the really dangerous enemies in repositories and tunnels, it's a big cold damage spell. So getting Purity of Ice could add to it. Level 15 zealotry added fire. You know what? Sure. It's just gonna give it to me off the chaos orbs. Why not? Level 10 zealotry. Added cold though. Mana regen and zealotry. Right. Yeah. Repository and tunnels next. Because if I get my level before I run out of these, I could give up the laboratory prohibited library. I'm okay with that. I've gotten a few stack decks so far. Just a few. Same way as I did with the rolled items. I'm just gonna take the thing that seems the best to me from these gyms rather than go through them all. Go through them at the end. Ooh, another anomalous fireball. That is another chance to get the +1. Yeah, gotta take that. Well, this one doesn't go to the dump. This one needs to just go on and level. Primer grading lens. This is another chance that I can get the fireball. A 1% chance to avoid chaos damage from hits? That seems terrible. I know I mentioned it a couple of videos ago, but here I have a chance to show how crazy these reward rooms can get in repositories. Look at how many enemies this thing spawned. And it's really easy to get yourself killed if you're not careful in this. And I can leave, and then I can reset it all and go back and do it again. I guess the hope is to get Voidborn Reliquary Key. Yeah, but the more rare enemies that spawn back here, the more chances I have for that little golden beam to come off of them to give me the gym XP and the level XP. Probably run back in there one more time. So I'm able to juice a lot more XP out of reliquaries. Tunnels aren't as good. Tunnels have 4 portals in here. These have like 8. You count like the one at the door, and there's 3 up here, and then yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 10 of the little enemy spawners in here. But you do it too many times, it'll stop giving XP. And it's not all enemies in the zone, it's just like based on the spawn points. So all of the rest of the enemies on the way out of here, like these are all giving XP more than I would be getting if I went back in there again. It's really difficult to show, so you kind of just have to take my word for it. Like you can do checks on your like XP like through different areas of this zone. I've done it in the past like 4 or 5 different times, just measuring things across different patches. And these, you really only got like 3 or 4 trips in there before you're getting not any XP worth the risk of going in there. Voidborn Reliquary Key. Get special treatment. What is in this? Did you get what you wanted, or will you try again? This elegant round shield. Nope, that's an oppressor. Shiny oppressor. Freezing pulse chance to not pierce enemies. Then you could chain it. I don't know if that's good or not. Strange. New day. Let's try and finish this off. 164 million to go. 3 wings, 15.3 per hour. Has me looking at like 11 hours. Still to go. Up to 17 million one after the next blueprint. That's exciting. I like to see that number go up. Another anomalous fireball. Okay, so let's think. I don't have a spot for the cast and death portal. I mean, neither of those. I guess I could make this last socket blue and get another one in here. Also reminds me, Orb of Storms are leveled. Okay, that could like, let's just get this over with. This is like the 3rd trip for Orb of Storms, and then I can just start leveling fireballs, I guess. Let's go. 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2014, 2020. You've got to be kidding me. What is that? I only get 8 GCPs back that time. Ugh! Alright, put an almost fireball in. I think this time I'm buying 2 fireballs and 6 Orb of Storms. I feel like it's really hard to gauge XP now. because the last one took me down, though it was a decent layout. This one's gonna have a really good layout, but so much of it depends on if you get that extra XP enemy. Like, that can really throw off your XP numbers. I guess you gotta take it over a wider sample. Ooh, a barracks for spite. It's number 3 on the league. Duplicated, corrupted 6 links. Thanks, Vendiri. Drop in the Hedgie Zera for the 6 socket. Oh, I also haven't been factoring in the amount that Huck can change the XP in a zone. Just automatically has more value than has me showing 21.5 million XP per hour. Wonder if I go again down and back how much it drops. This one was short enough that it's not a big trip, but this gets kind of sketch after a while. Some of the tougher rare enemies that you would just skip, they start to pile. Has me at 18.3, so it did go down. Divine Orb, nice. Oh, this one's hard. Phantasmal Cleave looks really cool. Chance to destroy corpses on kill. Anomalous Arrogance is extra life reservation efficiency. And I'm looking at this Divergent Ice Trap that freezes enemies as though dealing 100% more damage. I think I'm taking the Ice Trap. Ah, that one was rough. Ice Trap I'm most likely to use on something in the future. I also got that insane Cold Scepter, and I'm thinking about what to do with that. Should I not get the bow? I want to play something, probably a new character. I'm gonna have to keep farming for it. The first Fireball, it's hit level 20. Do I have another temple? Not that one. Not that one. Font of Thunder. Mirrored Spike Shield. Percentage of cold and fire damage taken as lightning. Plus 50% chance to be shocked. A lot of evasion energy shield. Okay. I guess I have to take that. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Vendiri, for duplicating the Meso Talismans. Ooh, Warcry Speed Infernal Cry. Uh-oh. That improves things so much for me. This happens right now. I have 500 GCPs. Oh, that's wonderful. 70% Warcry Speed. And I had 34. It's gonna be so huge. I lose 20% AoE, but I have Combust AoE. But no more animation canceling that, hopefully. Alright, looks like no more gems. Just replicas. 82%. 18 left to go. Got 17 blueprints left, so definitely should be able to get that. With a food break, I settled in at 13.7 million XP per hour there. Normally the idle time won't lower your XP per hour, but here in the Rogue Harbor it does. So if I AFK in here, it's going to lower my XP per hour. But if I sit in my hideout, it doesn't touch it. And these ones are going to be really heavy on the div cards. Ooh, this one just missing a div card reveal. 11 div cards. 10 gems, 8 gems, 4 harbingers, 5 div cards. That's insane. So the goal on these are just going to be get the rewards and kind of get out, no farming for XP. And this one looks like it gets another div card. There it is. So let's see what we got here. Okay, I guess this is going to give me all quality gems. Divergent Summon Raging Spirit can summon in 2 additional maximum. Purity of Fire, Anomalous, chance to avoid ignites. Phantasmal Ancestral Protector, increased effective ancestor totem buff, a lot of extra attack speed. Anomalous Venom Gyre, returning projectiles deal less damage. Divergent Frostbite, extra chance to freeze. Scourge Arrow, chance to poison. Bone Offering, additional 2% attack and spell block. Glacial Hammer with attack speed. Blade Trap with rotation speed. Purifying Flame. Conk Ground applies increased damage taken to enemies. Split Arrow with increased damage. Sweep with increased attack speed. Withering Touch with increased skill effect duration. Rage Vortex with Rage Storm moves with increased speed. Lightning Strike projectiles pierce an additional target. Warcry Speed on Enduring Cry. Poacher's Mark with cursed enemies take increased damage. Ball Lightning with cast speed. Spectral Throw with projectile speed. Frenzy with fires an additional projectile. Molten Shell can take additional damage equal to percentage of your armor. Spectral Throw that fires an additional projectile. Anomalous Brand recalls cooldown recovery rate. Phantasmal Shockwave Totem, extra chance to knock enemies back on hit. Conductivity, increased effective curse. Wintertide Brand, increased area of effect. Divergent Void Sphere converts physical into cold damage, so it'll do 60% cold, 40% chaos. No physical damage. out of the Void Sphere. Divergent Wild Strike fires an additional projectile. Never used this skill, don't know what it does. Anomalous Mana Bond, increased effective lightning ailments. Another Anomalous brand recall. Divergent Summon Reaper, cooldown recovery rate. Divergent Explosive Arrow, less skill effect duration. Additional 4 max arrows stuck in an enemy. Anomalous Frozen Legion, cooldown recovery rate. I feel like that's probably the best thing you can get there. The Anomalous Reeve gives you physical damage as a random element. This kind of opens up a Reeve playstyle where you can use Elemental Equilibrium. Seems cool. Divergent Ice Trap freezes enemies as though dealing 100% more damage. This has got me thinking about the new scepter. Controlled Destruction with chance for damage from hits to be lucky. Anomalous Infernal Legion minions from support skills take a larger percentage of their max life as fire damage. This got me thinking about stuff. Slower projectiles, Divergent. Projectiles fired by supported skills have a chance to not pierce enemies. Anger, you and nearby allies deal increased burning damage. Purity of Ice, chance to avoid freeze. Blast Rain, chance to cover enemies in ash. Blast Rain is what I think I might use should I get to Lionize. It all depends on the Crucible tree though. Phantasmal Winter Orb, projectile speed. Anomalous Icicle Mine fires an additional projectile. This also could go with the Scepter. Anomalous Rage, increase attack speed while you have at least 20 rage. Anomalous Spellslinger, chance to free shock ignite. Minefield, chance to throw up to 1 additional mine. Shrapnel Ballista with attack speed. Lightning Pin with increased effective lightning ailments. Storm Call, reduced skill effect duration. Dash with travel distance. Volatile Dead with increased fire damage. Lightning Golem, increased buff effect. Blind with increased chance to blind. Mirror Arrow with increased minion life. Divergent Stormbrand, chance to chain an additional time. Very nice. Divergent Conversion Trap, converted enemies deal increased damage up to 400%. Anomalous Summon Holy Relic, minion life. Anomalous Dual Strike, up to 5 melee strike range. Divergent Blink Arrow, increased minion maximum life. Divergent Ball Lightning, projectiles. Projectiles have a chance to be supercharged. Faster projectiles. Projectiles from supported skills have a chance to return to you. So that's almost, what is it, Vengeant Crusade or whatever. You can almost get that with faster projectiles. Anomalous Cold Snap, increased effective chill, good for bone chill. Divergent Vortex, less duration, but increased cooldown recovery rate. This one was the best one there. Divergent Ice Nova with cast speed. So I can dump all of these in my alt quality gems tab. Plenty of stuff there to play around with, I would say. That's not all. I have a Phantasmal Frost Bolt. This can get up to 20% chance for projectiles to return to you. With that, along with the Anomalous Faster Projectiles, that's a 80% chance for projectiles to return to you, potentially using the crazy new +1 cold scepter. That's a lot of cold damage for some crazy returning frostbolt where you don't have to use the projectiles return to you. A way to work around that. So yeah, but that also kind of is like, okay, well there's an icicle mine, there's an ice trap. This divergent spectral throw is something I wanted on my special throw build that I did not get when I played in the BPL. So I have one of these now. This is an additional projectile on the spectral throw. You can get you up to 5 by playing a Deadeye with no additional projectiles. By no additional projectiles from gym links at least. And then Anomalous Frenzy, that firing additional projectile is something you could do with Spellslinger. Seems like an additional projectile off that would be really cool. But then there's this Infernal Legion. And I got this wondering then if I can make enemies take 50% of their maximum life as fire damage per second. Like that's a percentage of their life. And then there's this minion instability thing. Minions explode when reduced to low life, dealing 33% of their life as fire damage to surrounding enemies. Now, assuming that that damage can ignite, that could create one of the most insane ignite things you can get, because with the detonate dead it's kind of limited on your corpse life, but if you stack minion life but not minion fire res, then you slap on this Infernal Legion and you have insane life on a divergent mirror arrow. So then you launch a clone of yourself into a pack of enemies that dies after a second and a half and explodes, dealing 33% of their life as fire damage, plus any of the other scalars for fire damage you have. I think that's how that would work. and then you'd get crazy ignite explosion off of a mirror arrow, or like if anything else is just better, like I don't know how much life a summon holy relic can get, or the blink arrow minions, right? But yeah, that couple things that got my gears turning in there. We're up to 15 ancient orbs. Oh, there was also more. I have 2 anomalous fireballs leveled to 20 already. These I want to double corrupt, and there's 5 prime regrading lens, which is why I'm leveling additional fireballs in case I wanted to go after chasing that. I'm leveling a divergent malevolence. Once this hits level 20, I can swap that in here, get a little bit of extra damage. A lot of alt quality gems. But these primary grading lanes could also be used for something else, should I think it be the play next. But we'll see what happens. The stack decks and ancient orbs could pay off at the end of this, and we go the bow route instead. The final leg. Get it. Something that is neat about blueprints, the laboratories. Normally in the zone, you'd be looking at this outer perimeter. If you were to put this in a square box or rectangular box, the edges, like normally your edges would not spawn rats if you walked up close to the walls. Just kind of the way that the laboratories are made. But since the blueprints are all connected, I'm just like, I can scroll to the other wings here. I think something along those lines will extend the box to be around the whole thing, so you can get more rats spawned in blueprints because of something like that. I don't know exactly how the way it works, but some of the walls that wouldn't have rats in a normal heist contract will here. A replica. Oh yeah, I guess this is gonna just offer me replicas and stuff. So yeah, based on the rules of laboratories, if this was just a normal zone, this outer edge right here, you would not be able to spawn rats on this wall that I'm about to go up to. But it's a blueprint, so rats came out of this wall this time. The rats are really good for XP, is why I mentioned that. I'm also immune to chaos damage, so like chances of me dying at this point are I'd have to fall asleep. And everything here just kind of dies. These enemies aren't fire resistant, so yeah. Just coast into the finish line. Okay, this wall though did not give me rats. So like, is that the furthest in this northwest direction on any bit of the whole possible map? I think that's what's happening here. I think the rules probably still apply. It's just you get a much larger rectangle to deal with. I don't know. I don't know how it works. For some reason in this one, this top edge right here did not spawn any rats, but it's in between 2 others. So why is this one not have the rats? I don't know. Ah, I see. So Vortex gets increased area of effect instead of cooldown recovery rate now with the quality. Well, that one I picked up is probably good. A 2120 Vortex. Well, dang, that's good. I got another Astromancer. Another as in lifetime. I've dropped 4 of these now. I don't know how many are in SSF, but I would love to be able to turn a set of those in. Ooh, what is that? A Replica Paradoxica? Replica Windripper's crazy too, but what is this? I don't know if there's a way to get Flat Fizz onto it. I think there is a Flat Fizz veiled mod, but I think it might be specific to Tora. Alright, unveil this. What? I guess just go. Penetrate Chaos Res. Fire, physical and poison. So I think, according to what I'm seeing on Craft of Exile, I'm gonna wind up with a Fizz mod, I'm gonna wind up with an Elemental mod, and I'm gonna wind up with a Penetration mod, most likely. So if I'm gonna wind up with Elemental, I want the Elemental Penetration, and I don't want Poison, I want Blind. So here I'm forced to take Fire. Okay, so what's next? Impale, Elemental Pin, Chaos Pin. This is where I take the elemental pin and then hope for... Okay, so now we're on to the suffix here. Chance to deal double damage is out there. I took the crit chance. I think if I take strength, intelligence, crit chance, I lose the possibility of dex, intelligence, attack speed. But the other 2 options don't seem super enticing, but it does not get attack speed without that roll outside of this attack speed. I almost think I take the crit multi, even though it's like the worst option. Unless this attack speed doesn't like force the basic attack speed not to roll. I mean, if a belt has strength rolled on it, you can't craft a hybrid with strength on it. You can craft dex int, but you can't craft strength int or strength dex on the belt. So that's why I'm afraid of that. There is a blood rage trigger as well. I'm gonna take the crit multi. Trigger double damage while focused, cold dot multi. Gotta be double damage while focused. Chance to deal double damage or back to the strength and crit chance damage per endurance charge. Rip. No speed. Oh, I got the crit multi, might as well give it the crit chance. That's good for it. And then there's the blind that I wanted. I was pretty dead on about those prefixes. You're gonna get a physical. You're gonna get an elemental. You're gonna get a penetration. So that's how it's always gonna be physical plus elemental. You want the Ellie pen. And then yeah, if you get attack speed on suffixes, maybe there's potential for this to be something, but I think mine missed. Uh-oh. Gym tab is full again. Alright, I guess these are all level 20 gyms? Seems so. That's a lot. Only 21 was the vortex. There are 1, 2, 3 gyms in here that are not 30% quality or 23% quality. Replica Shroud of the Lightless. Okay. Looks like some of these are gonna have to go. Too many gyms. But this will be the first time I've ever made 60 GCPs in a single inventory. Easy. Boom. Level 100. Okay, what to do with skill point? I'm level 100 now. I could drop block and force anger into my build and switch back to the carcass jack. Go with 10 dot multi if I killed recently. And I can't stop yet. I gotta finish the rest of these out so I can get all the stacked decks. So still a couple more blueprints, but the number of stacked decks across all of this so far is pretty crazy. I can't even think of the last time my energy shield has gone below 50%. 7 years, bad luck. Got from the chest. Ooh, okay, that blueprint is done. I can finally take a break. There's 4 left. It's been a minute since I've leveled a character to 100. I didn't think I'd ever be doing that in Heist again, but I actually had that many heists. So it took 57 blueprints, well, plus whatever contracts I did before. And to finish this up, gotta finish these last 4 blueprints. I've looked at how much I recorded. It took 24 hours and 45 minutes to get to level 100. But still got just a little bit to go. Then we can open these stacked decks and maybe get the boat. Really cool I don't have to fight stuff. I can just run out of these. Ooh, another Replica Paradoxica. We can try it again. And Heist Freedom. Okay, so from replica things, big finds were Replica Shroud of the Lightless, you have a second Paradoxica, Replica Mistwall, Replica Adziri's Acuity. I got a few Replica Winter Hearts. None of them are rolled super well. This lets you be unaffected by shocks, so you can do a lot with the shock stuff. I'd been holding on to some of these. Increase damage while you're shocked. And I got this. This is just chance to be shocked. This causes shocks you cause to be reflected to you. There's probably other stuff to do with shock. I might mess around with that if I have time. I grabbed a couple pneumatic daggers, cogwork ring, simplex amulet, couple replica dodres, replica emberwake, 2 replica iron commanders, 2 replica perfect forms, 6-link capacity rod, a few, as in 4 replica bitter dreams. I got a few accumulator wands in case I want to do some kind of frenzy nonsense. A spell slinger. I think accumulator wands might be solid for that. I don't know. Most of this is pretty meh. A lot of this we've seen before. Secrets of Suffering, I grabbed 2 of those. This one rolled kind of interestingly. T1 Lightning Dispels, but nothing crazy. And then that Replica Adziri's Acuity, you have Perfect Agony if you dealt a critical strike recently. Perfect Agony is this right here. Modifiers to crit multi, also applied to dot multi for ailments. Okay, before I can leave here, I need all these to disappear. I wound up not running out. I had 3,901 rogue markers left. Up to 42k. Alright, no more heist this league. Done. Add more incubators to this dump. They were coming from the trinket, giving me legion items. So I was accumulating a few of these. Now, the stacked decks. There's a bunch. The tunnels and repository did not give me near as many as the laboratory prohibited library. But it's a lot. I have 1,025. To start. And a lot of those did come from the contracts. 3,322. Snag that for the thumbnail. And 21 ancient orbs. Ooh. Alright, that's a number of div cards that might require good old Xbox controller. Okay, so let's find my filter. Let's make sure. Okay, div cards. This is the list of the div cards that shows up small. Like, these are the div cards that don't pick up. Now, I normally show these so that I can see what's happening. We're not going to do that. I'm going to hide all of those to make this simpler, because then, like, if they're showing it all on your controller filter, you will pick them up when you're mashing the A button. Okay, and then I'm going to go to PoE Ninja here and verify that I have cards in here. I have Apothecary, I have House of Mirrors, Unrequited Love, yep, The Price of Devotion, that one's new, and the Insane Cat. The Immortal is there, Nurse, Doctor, Demon, Brother's Gift, the Shield Bearer, Choking Guilt. I have 7 years bad luck, Love Through Ice, the Cheater, at the Price of Loyalty, the Sephiroth, then Divine Beauty. I think that'll be good enough. Alluring Bounty, I don't know that needs to be here anymore, but I'll leave it. Save. Refresh filter, loaded successfully. Here, I can change to controller. Save. To the menagerie. Oh, this looks so different. Okay. Then I take item. Yep. Alright, cool. Fill my inventory. Let's do half those. Inventory, and then take card, discard. Okay. No, I picked up the whole stack. Take card, discard. Take card, discard. Okay. They're not all gonna drop here. They're not all gonna show up, I mean, as I change the filter. See if we find anything good. Gift of Aznath. Okay, so I ran out of space, so I need to close this. Guess I can pick all these up, just dump these and then do it again. Okay, yeah, this should go much quicker than doing it with the mouse. Okay, darn it. There's a 2-button. Take card, discard. Brotherhood in Exile. The Ethereal, Chaotic Disposition, Spark in the Flame. Brotherhood in Exile is corrupted 1 with nothing. I can't look at the cards while I'm doing this. I feel like I need to look at my inventory and then make sure I have the card picked up so I can discard it so I don't mess up the inputs. Okay, no lions. An Immortal Resolve, that's a Influence 6 link. Lucky Deck. Echoes of Love, no, that's nothing. Porcupine. Keeper's Corruption. Eldritch Bone Helmet with Conk Effect. And a Modest Request. Chaotic Disposition. This is all the cards that I've left on the ground. So with a controller, I'd automatically be picking these up. Alright. Looks like we have a couple of the Void. Something Dark is a fully revealed blueprint. Yeah, that's what I want. How do I can't, like, reorganize where the cards are. So you drop too many in one spot, that becomes an issue. Or if you get too far away from where the card is on the ground, and if they get too close to the stash, it will target the stash. Here, I got one of them. Too far away to pick it up. Not the loyalty. Okay. Well, stash all of those. So anywhere that's close to... Okay, so I need to drop them like over here. The Enlightened. That is for 1/6 of a level 3 Enlightened. Soul Quenched. Oh, that's an experimented weapon. That's a newer one. Not as familiar with that one. Nothing crazy though. The Academic. Closer to the Inspired Learning. Another Ethereal 6 link, but only item level 80, Volregalia. Some more porcupines. I've not seen a single of the lion card. Gem Cutters, Mercy, what is that? An exceptional gem, 1 of 3. Cool. Wearing Bounty, Saint's Treasure, the Wedding Gift, 1/2 of Arcali's Fang, not bad. Checkmate, 76 Simulacrum Splinters. I've not seen a single lion yet. You have the, like, generic unique bow card. The Insane Cat, that is the second of those. 1/9 of a Mage Blood. What is the destination? Watcher's Eye, 2 Implicit Corrupted. Yeah, I got the Hunger, the Offspring. Those are nice. I think I'm getting pretty close to having enough of the Hunger cards for a Taste of Hate. Nothing else super special there. So this card goes here. Nice. Oh, the Offspring is for the Retzlothus Quail. It wasn't the Offering, it was the Offspring. Get those confused all the time. Hey, a lion, finally! I was hoping I'd see more of those than I've seen. That is the only point of any of this right now. I'm throwing every little bit I have at getting that bow. A chilling wind, what is that? Oh yeah, the level 21 Vol Cold Snap. I probably have a set of those. Oh, your stream 6-link Harbinger bow, level 91. There was a card for a tainted mythic orb in here too. Ooh, the escape. I might be able to level my next character with 7 League Steps. I've seen a couple of those. The Old Man. 2 implicit corrupted fishing rod. Lovely. Yeah, the escape was the best from that group. Did I lose a... Okay. I potentially could make this better. Let's go in here. Let's make this text smaller for the div cards. And then how do I do this with the controller? Refresh. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if it'll let me drop more in one spot now. Probably not, is my guess. But I can just pick them all up standing here. I'll have to switch that back once I stop doing this. Saint's Treasure. Divine Beauty. That is 1/12 of 7 divines. Unrequited Love is the Old Man card. 1/16 of 19 Mirror Shards. Okay, got 2 dings out of that 100. That one is the Offering. That's a Shafts card. The Sephiroth, 1/10 of 11 Divine Orbs. And a card called the Mind's Eyes Astral Projector. Not one I've seen often. This is so much faster than on the keyboard until you drop the stack decks because you're going too fast. Another Immortal Resolve, Silence and Frost. And Ammonius card. Got more of the Bowyer's Dream than the Lion from this. I am getting a bunch of Hunter's Resolve though, so that's almost like another Ancient Orb. There's a Lion. Divine Beauty. I like seeing the Hoarders show up in here. Those are gonna give me more Exalts. Astral Protection. Hoarder. Wilted Rose. The Life Thief, Zerpi's Heart card, another Checkmate, Immortal Resolve, not much in that batch. Your Legacy, Porcupine, Chains That Bind, Humility. Using 2 fingers now and picking up discard so I don't accidentally hit both buttons at the same time. This has smoothed it out a little bit. Saint's Treasure, Chilling Wind. I think I got an Astromancer in there. That is part of the stack for the Corrupted, the Eternity Shroud. 2 implicit corrupted. The Lion, Gabber Prodigy, Jim Cutter's Mercy. That was only 1 of 3, right? Yeah. I might be able to get, hopefully, a new Empower. I've only gotten 1. Though at this point, like, an Empower is kind of a next league thing in my mind. I don't know if I'll get enough XP on a character to level one of those again this league. Costly Curio. I think that's just a replica. No, that's a double influenced unique. 7 years bad luck. Kind of like my life has been the last 7 years. 1/13 of a Mirror Shard. Second one I've gotten now. The Whiteout. That is Cosby's Malice. I don't have one of those yet on the league. The Sephiroth. The Samurai's Eye. The Lion. Desecrated Virtue. That is 1/9 of a level 6 Awakened Support Gem. Chilling Wind. Hunter's Resolve. Lethian Temptation? What is that? 1/6 of a Nebulous. Another lucky deck. 2 of the Union. Probably the weakest batch of 100 so far. 1/5 of a Synthesis map. Deathly Designs, like a piece of a 21-23 Trap Gem. Your Legacy. Chains That Bind. The Damned. That's a rare card. 1/6 of a Soul Ripper. Nook's Crown. I think I tried to farm those one time. Item level 100. Elder Bone Helmet. Not as good anymore because of implicits. A Torrent's Reclamation card in here as well. The Nurse. The Hoarder. And the Transformation. I think that is what this Tainted Mythic Orb card is. Wilted Rose. Chains That Bind. The Sephiroth, number 3. The Leviathan, 1/7 of a 2 implicit corrupted Maven item. Okay. The Lion, Humility, Broken Truce. 7 years bad luck. I've gotten 3 of those cards in this video so far. That's wild. The Strategist, 1 of 6 for a corrupted inspired learning. Keeper's Corruption. The Sephiroth. Eldritch Bone Helmet. Okay, I've seen that. Punk Effect item. I really love how fast you can do this. Right back into dropping them on the ground. Easy peasy. Send it. The Lion. The Mad King's the best I got out of this one. A piece of an ultimatum aspect. I've gotten a bunch of those farming Calderas as well. Broken Truce. Wilted Rose. Chaotic Disposition. The Patient. The Lion. 2 of them. The Apothecary. How many divines is that worth? 35. And the Porcupine, Dapper Prodigy, more Hunter's Resolve. Level 21, 23 alt quality driven. The Hook. Something Dark, Dementophobia, Chaotic Disposition, Parasitic Passengers. 622 left. Dab of Ink is the best there. The Bones, maybe? Yeah. The 100 after the Apothecary were very bad. Spark in the Flame, Chaotic Disposition. The Thaumaturgist, Chaperone's Revelation Corrupted. The Eldritch Decay. I do like seeing those. Dapper Prodigy. All of those are bad. Imperial Legacy, I guess. Chaotic Disposition, Parasitic Passengers, The Lion, Endless Night, Maloney's Mechanism card. The Hunger, The Offering, The Bitter Blossom, level 21, 23 Chaos Gem. The Wilted Rose, Immortal Resolve, Eldritch Decay, Lucky Dex, Celestial Justicar, 122 left. Hunter's Resolve, Celestial Justicar, From Bone to Ashes, Namahu's Flame to Implicit Corrupted, the Apothecary. Oh, I love it. In like the last 15 cards. Well, I have 2 of those now. God. Okay, options. Put this back. I guess let's just look through here. My plan the whole league was to just not turn in div cards until the end of the league. Only take out of here what I needed. So the div cards have been stacking up. I've taken out an Astral Protection set. 5 of 8 for a fishing item. Haven't completed the Checkmate set. I have 42 Chaotic Dispositions. 3 of 6 on the Torrent's Reclamation. Only 1 Desecrated Virtue. 9 of 12 on Divine Beauty. Only 2 of 3 on Jim Cutter's Mercy. I've pulled out some Ever-Changing for Unmaking Orbs. Oh, there's also Home. An exceptional gem with quality. Okay, Hunter's Resolve, I need these. Exactly 4 stacks. 3 implicit synthesized jewelry, only 1 of those. 210 lingering remnants. No luminous troves this time. No pride of the first ones. Okay, I have 4 of 7 years bad luck. 7 of 8 on the inspired learning. 2 of 5 for a mage blood. 2 11th of a level 4 enhance. The aspirant. This is a new card I haven't seen. Elevated influenced item, 1 of 5. 490 chisels here. I've pulled some of these out as well. 3 of 4 for an unending hunger. The destination, Watcher's Eye, 2 implicit corrupted. 2 of 11 of the Dragon's Heart. 2 Uber Elder fragments. Got 7 League Step. Next new character I level, I'll be grabbing that. 44 of the Hoarder. Ooh, okay. I do have a taste of hate in div cards, so that's fun. I could do something with that. The biggest reason I did not go the cold conversion on the Spectral Shield Throw is I wanted a taste of hate. Okay, I have 22 of the Lion, so that is 4 turn-ins of that. I do have 2 turn-ins of the Mad King, in case I need those for challenges. I can get another Shavs. I can get a Nurse from the Patient. I have a set of Saint's Treasure, not of the Scout. 5 of 11 on the Sephiroth. 3 Barracker Spites here. I've gotten 2 of the Strategist. I could get a Tainted Mythic Orb. I have 60 of the Void, so that'll be fun once we get to the point where I have nothing left to do and just turn in all of these. And here we go, Unrequited Love. I knew there was something else I was looking for out of here to add to the high price div card collection with my Mirror of Calandra, 2 of the Insane Cat, Shield Bearer, 4 7 years bad luck, 2 Apothecaries, and an Unrequited Love. So if I wanted to go to Trade League, I can have currency. I can do whatever I want. Well, that's crazy. Well, I wonder, what was like, did I get what I wanted from this? I want a Lionized Glare. So we get 4 tries of Lionized Item, Lionized Vision, Lionized Pause, Lionized Vision, Lionized Vision. Okay, that's about how that's gone so far. 4 unique bows, Will Rain, Silver Branch, Iron Commander. Don't need any of those. Okay, so we still have a chance with 21 Ancient Orbs. Let's find a unique bow and let's turn it into a Lionize. Please. Come on. It only needs to happen 1 time. And no. No bow. Okay. Well then, I guess next time from me. So, if I look at this calendar here, we are just over a week from Exile Con. Actually, I think it's the 28th that the live stream happens. I don't know, but my sister is in town. I haven't seen her in a long time for about the next week. And then come next Sunday, I'm going to go to my brother's trailer and spend a week there so I can potentially live stream leading up to Exile Con and live stream Exile Con the whole way through all of that. So that's coming up, but in the meantime, new build. What I want to do, of all the things that I've gotten, I want to take, I think, this imbued wand with attack speed, and I want to level Frostbolt Spellslinger on a Saboteur to make bubble beam bots. Bubble bots. I want them to launch frostbolts. So I'm going to try and do that with Spellslinger if that works. So that is what you will see next for me. But that is all I've got for this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.